Hey all, it's Tom. You know, when I was doing a video, the last one with that Life Knife Commando, I pulled this little guy out. This is that Imperial Barlow that I keep in my sheath on my knife. And I realized I've never done a video on this knife. At least I don't think I have. So this would go in the woods lore type knives, because back in the day when this was sold, it was around the time I was born. Maybe a little bit, later, but it was close. Back in the 60s, early 70s, mid 70s, you can find these on cards and barber shops and hardware stores, and it's the cheap knife people put in their pants to everyday work chores. So looking over the knife here, what we have is we have a 3-inch knife, nice size pocket, Barlow typical style, and it does say Barlow on there. The scales on this are plastic, but they're made to look like saw cut bone. They are plastic, you can see the crack. 2 pins to hold them on, and just stamped steel plated holsters. Now we have one blade here. This knife is like super hard on the springs. It is all carbon, by the way. What I love about these older knives. So you had one pen knife. That was literally for doing, cigar tips, your fine carvings. You wanted to, make a mustache on your carve, so you did one of these numbers, and then it did all your little work. It also cut cigar tips and sampled whatever you wanted to. So that's the little pen knife. And the reason why that didn't sit out straight, because it gives you a little, comfortable angle. Now the other blade, that's a little 1.5 inch. This is a little 2-inch. Now this is the sheep's foot model. They're also made with the Barlow blade, with the it came out like this, and then it dropped down sharp to a clip point. This is the sheep's foot model, a little 2-inch. Like I said, they are carbon steel, and this one says Providence, Rhode Island, USA, and a patent number. But this is the stuff you would find in anybody's pocket walking around. For centuries, these Barlows were made. But you just see, if I did have to, if I got in trouble, you can probably see the stuff flying. There's like the spider just kind of dangling there going. So anyway, it'll do your feathered sticking, it'll carve up your meat, it'll, clean your fish. It'll even do little kindling tasks if you, use your hand and kind of baton it down. So yeah, that's the Imperial, Providence, Rhode Island, Barlow. Like I said, back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, you could find these in barber shops. Many of you might not know what a barber shop is. It's a place where you go get your hair cut, not a salon. Not man bun world. Barber shop. Everybody knew each other. You went in there, and the one in my local area, we'd go in and there'd be guitars everywhere because the guy played music. And while he's cutting hair, people are playing and talking and having a good time. And while he stops cutting hair, he starts playing and talking, and people have a good time. Barbershops, a thing in the past that we really need to bring back. But these would be hanging on a card. There'd be a selection of them, like a Camp King and a fish knife and V's and a regular Barlow, stuff like that. They'd all be hanging on a card for 79 cents, $1.99, or whatever they were. I think they were $1.59. But if you lost your knife, you went to the barber shop. So yeah, these are great little knives. These will be sorely missed when they're gone, just like the barber shops of now. So, it's Tom. I appreciate your time and your patience. Little Barlow knife. This is a Woods lore knife for sure. So, don't forget to share it out, and we will see you guys on the next one.